this is one of the most recent released Gundam Aerial we could get, and that's the newest kit from the MGSD production line. The MGSD Gundam Aerial. Hello guys, what's going on? I'm Kawa from Hearns Hobbies. Today I'm going to do a quick unboxing for a recent released new model kit from Bandai. Let's get started. So what I'm bringing in today is ta-da! The MGSD Gundam Aerial from the Mercury. And this is one of the most recent released Gundam Aerial we could get, and that's the newest kit from the MGSD production line. But there's one thing very interesting is Gundam Aerial doesn't have the master grade, but they released the MGSD first. So that means MGSD Gundam Aerial is the only one that doesn't have any master grade Gundam released so far, which is very funny. And yeah, let's take a look at the box cover. So this is the box cover art for the MGSD Gundam Aerial. There's one thing that I really like about the MGSD model kits is the box art are somehow related to the plot and indicating the characteristic of the Gundam, and that makes them very unique. And here we can see it's the side of the box. Bandai always going hard on the MGSD, as we know. Also for this time. And they're giving the front and rear view of the kits after assembling. And there is also a bit of the introductions about the MGSD series to someone who are not familiar with this series. And yeah, let's take a look at what's inside of the box. Ready? Ta-da! So what we have here is a sheet of decals that helps you to upgrade the details on the surface. And we have the very significant Gundam white, red, yellow and blue. And I believe that's the colors for the armors. And we have some clear lime green, and we have some clear lime green transparent effect parts for the weapons. Don't know what weapons come with this kit yet. We'll have a look later. And we also have some another white parts. And here we have some very interesting metallic-ish chrome silver parts. And I believe that's for the details of the inner frame and used on the and probably using on the eye monitors at the head. And if you're watching the anime, you must know what the blue tiny parts here are. They're the very important parts indicating the Permet Score of Gundam Aerial, and those blue parts are Permet Score 6, and I believe they also giving you the general Permet Score parts, which is in red. Let me find it out. Okay, here it is. So this one here, if you ever built the full machinic Gundam Aerial before, you must know these parts. These are the parts that covered under a black semi-transparent lid on the surface, and you can see some of the details shining when you put them under the UV torch. These can do the same thing, and you can see there are some very well pre-molded details, and also using the gloss and semi-gloss to indicate the depth difference. And the red Permet Score parts are the general, or I would say default, for the Gundam Aerial. And the blue parts here are the optional swappable parts that can replace the red Permet Score parts if you want. And this time they designed a brand new structure that you don't need to pull all the things off and get the blue Permet Score 6 parts on. You can easily change them by putting the armor forward or backwards, and they have a special structure to connect all the things together. And not only that, this Gundam Aerial is the first aerial that has the inner frame structure, like 100%. It's probably not that visible under the camera, but we have the light gray and also the darker gray at the back. And we have the rifle gun over here as one of the weapons this time, and I believe these beams could go onto the rifle as a firing post, or we could attach these, or we could attach this one to the rifle gun to swap to a energy sword. And if we look at the instruction manual, we could find this aerial has a very good range of movement. Regarding the design, doesn't have too much armor to block the way of movements. And it has a very well designed joints that allows you to move around and doing some very human-like poses. And these parts are the funnel units, also the shield if you put them all together. And there's another special thing for this MGSD Gundam Aerial is this is the most openable cockpit door compared to other MGSD they released before, so that means you can see all the details of the interior of the cockpit. And Bandai, they did promoted all the details there, so you don't need to worry about if that looks a bit junky when you open the cockpit. And yes, I would say the MGSD Gundam Aerial is probably the best aerial we could get at the moment. If you really look forward to see all the details of Gundam Aerial that you haven't found in the high grade or full mechanics Gundam, in the full mechanics Aerial before, this is the best choice you could get to see all the undiscovered details in there. And yeah, if you have any thoughts or comments, feel free to leave in the comment section. I'm Kawa from Hearns Hobbies. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!